Hi, it's Empress Rose, and welcome to our collective reading. As usual, take what works, leave what doesn't, and any interaction with the channel is really helpful. So, looking at my scrying ball today, I saw two lovebirds, and one, it almost looks like a peacock and a peahen here, but they're very relaxed. They're hanging out together. Oh my gosh, there's even a little heart underneath them. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, the way they come together, like the branch they're sitting on and their feet, and the way the one's tail feathers hang down, it creates a beautiful little heart. And then we also have like a pony, a little like kind of decorative, almost like a merry-go-round pony, and it's wearing a crown. So, and it's just kind of, it's got this really cute but regal feeling to it. What is that? A little like wave or swirl. There's a lot of swirls in the hair, in the mane. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. Take it, leave it. I don't know. It could just be for somebody. There's a chameleon in there now. I'm gonna have to, this thing gets very distracting. There's a chameleon. We're gonna put that over there with the curled tail, that curled hair, the curled mane turned into a curled tail of a lizard. All right, we're gonna start off here with Dreamscape Oracle, Matt Hughes. Guess I'm having a Matt Hughes day. Anything? Okay. Okay, we just have the one card, the Seer, the Visionary. They're not looking at what is, they're looking at what might be, what might become. It's almost, I see like this ability to see something, to watch something that would maybe turn others cold. And there's also like a sense of someone who can watch without being seen. Like you cannot see them. They can see you. It's a little bit about our relationship here. You can see me, I can't see you. But in whatever manner this is. So talking about the Seer. Being able to see in a different way. It's usually the future that we think of the Seer as seeing, but the Seer could be seeing the present in a very different way than you. They could also be seeing the past in a very different way as well. Beautiful, beautiful. So falling in my lap, look at this. As the Weaver's Way is true, there we've got our little pony from the scrying ball right here. Although this one's got more movement, so the hair is being pushed back. There was a lot of stillness in the other one. As the Weaver's Way, just following your path, going along the path. I don't think there's a big, unique turn. It's almost like chasing your dreams, but not really. Yeah, chasing your dreams a bit here. I see like, you know, the horses playing soccer, I guess is what I'm seeing. Is like, and they're following a path. Yeah, just keep following, stay the course, stay on whatever path. You've seen something, you know something, or maybe someone else has gifted you a vision here as well. And one step at a time, keep going though. This isn't a sudden veering off to the left or right. This is keep following, keep pursuing the thing that you're pursuing. You are on a path. This may feel very random to you, but you are on a path and you are to continue pursuing what it is that you have been. You're not to deviate from that. I mean, obviously, use your own intuition, right? But there's a vision here. There could be someone watching you follow your path. And there's a sense too that of multiple people following their paths. And it may be leading them in very different directions, right? Because we have this idea of individual sight, of seeing your direction, not seeing necessarily everybody else's direction. Other people cannot see your direction, perhaps. Well, I mean, that is just true. There's something very unique about the way you see the world, the way you see your future, the way you see things unfolding. Also, perhaps the way you see the past having unfolded. I think there's a sense to of needing to honor that unique vision. And then we have, if the taste is sweet and good, savor. There's something to savor. This can just be about something really delicious that you're having and you're savoring it. If the taste is sweet and good, you're savoring it. If you have this really great moment, this really great vision, savor it. You don't have to run to the next thing. You can stay with it for a little bit. You're not going to be off your path. You're not going to be off your, it's not like you're on a train schedule and you have to keep on schedule. Though Lord knows our little Amtrak around here does not do that. But don't rush through something that's sweet and beautiful. Stay in the moment as long as you can and savor it. It's a beautiful moment. Your path has brought you here. Could just be have some chocolate cake. Okay. Before that gets out of control, we're going to put a stop to it. Okay. And then from Tiger Breathing Bears, like Under the Shell Oracle deck, which I'm still learning, I'm still getting here, the Getaway. Oh my gosh, we have another witch reference. Like the Seer's definitely a witch reference. And then here's the little broom, her little getaway car. And then the dragon, but the dragon's like imaginary. There's a sense of putting down the work, putting it to the side, and abandoning labor. Is it temporary? Because this other card is like, let's stay on the path, let's keep going. And then this, if the taste is sweet and good, it's almost like abandoning, not abandoning the path, but taking a break from your path, taking a break from things. The getaway. It could be leaving something too. And then shelter in place. What? These are two totally different energies. Shelter in place. This little mouse is like gonna hide right there. If there's a danger, if there's something, there's not a lot of other places to hide. The getaway and shelter in place, these are two entirely different energies. Well, then maybe two here. We have like one horse following a path this way, this other horse following a path this way. We have one tactic of getting away. We have another tactic of sheltering in place. And it's like, yeah, there's a time for one and a time for another. Neither of these do we actually see a real danger within the picture. We see it's under a canoe. Are they hiding under a canoe? It almost seems like that. Like there's a canoe in a backyard and this cat is going to hide underneath it for now. They're not going to take any risks. Get away and shelter in place. Interesting. And just with these two different dynamics, two different ways to go. I don't know that I've come to any conclusions on that, on what that is. Is there any way to like bridge the gap between getaway and shelter in place? Maybe you get away from a current situation, because it's not like this cat lives in this canoe. That's not its home. It just finds it in a temporary position where it needs to stay put for now. Stay put for now. Maybe that's it. If you don't have like a stay put for now, or you go somewhere and then you stay there for a while because it's not like safe to cover the expanse to get back home, to get back to your comfort zone. So you have to take shelter in your outside of your comfort zone. Okay, now can we bridge these? Are these going to be helpful? First house. Oh, that's cute. First house, and it's shelter in place. Defunct nun factory. This is probably one of my favorite cards. Abandoned commitments, abandoned places, abandoned, like some sort of first shelter. Maybe it's not shelter in place. An abandoned commitment, lost innocence, and that's relating to this first house too. Looks like it seems like a cultural shift away from something. Hold fast. Okay. So maybe you're thinking about getting away, and this is saying like you're thinking about. So we have this like shelter in place, hold fast, like stay the course. And this is stay the course here. But in the midst of that, there's also this like this first house also seems to be like stay the course energy. And the Weaver's Way is true, it has stay the course. But then this has getaway in a defunct nun factory of like abandonment, of leaving something. Maybe you're abandoning your first plan. Hold fast. And this is a garbage bin. Oh, sometimes these cards like really throw me. There's so much. They're so rich. Like defunct nun factory, I could sit there and think about that for like half an hour. A defunct nun factory. And so hold fast. The balloons aren't deflated. And we got these deflated balloons recently in the reading off of his tarot deck. But these are not deflated balloons. They're still holding out hope for something. Someone else didn't hold out hope for them. Someone else abandoned these balloons and threw them in the garbage. But the balloons themselves are still holding on to some idea, even though they're still holding on to the party. They're still loyal. Maybe others have abandoned, others have left, but you're staying loyal to something and you're remaining hopeful, prayerfully hopeful for something. But maybe it's like staying here, staying in this spot, staying where you're at, staying on course, but developing the getaway, developing an alternate plan. But there is something about holding on to faith while others abandon it. Okay, well, we're going to move on to tarot, and then we're going to see what that says. Oh, one more shuffle of this little deck. Another Matt Hughes deck, Ethereal Visions. It'll be nice foil for this like complexity here, because it's a pretty simple deck, I hope. Oh my gosh, what if it's not today? What if today it decides to be complicated? Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, a new job, a new life, a new world. Something, this is underlying. This is sort of the background story, or what the whole thing is about, is like a new job, a new life, a new opportunity. Physical, real, time, energy, money. Not energy necessarily, but time, money, health, a new journey in that way. Past, present, inner landscape, what's at issue, environment, to-do list, possible outcome. I am agog at this like past because it's the same as last week. 8 of Pentacles, work. You have put a lot, there's like a new venture, a new endeavor, and you've put a lot of work into it. You've been working hard consistently. You've been showing up. You've been doing repetitive work. You've been doing, you've been going to work. You've been going to work. You've been doing this. You're not, this Ace of Pentacles, this new venture isn't something that's like, I think I want to start this. It's like something you did start and something you've laid a lot of groundwork for. And there is a sense of like going to work, not working from home, but working outside that, working in a place of work. So that's what you've done. That's where you've been. You've put a lot of work into this already. And then we have the Lover's card. You're at a decision point, perhaps. You see something you love, maybe something you love more than work. You see something you love. And yeah, it's reminding me of the lovebirds that were sitting in the scrying ball. But it's about these choices and decisions, about going towards what we love, moving towards what we love. Are we moving out of fear or are we moving out of joy? And it's a decision. It's telling us that right now we're making decisions, important decisions, and they need to excite us. We can't just make decisions out of fear. We have to make decisions that bring us alive and are born out of hopes and dreams and desire. They're born out of desires. They're what we want to move to. Less focus on what we want to move away from and more focus on what we want to move to. And in your hopes, your fears, your inner landscape, 2 of Swords, blocked, no. Is the way going to be blocked? Is the way blocked? It might be. We have shelter in place here. You maybe want to say no. You're worried that you're going to get a no. You're worried that your intentions will be blocked. Refusal. Someone's refusing. It's a big no. It's a big no. And that's something you're worried about, I think. Like, especially if you're seeing this Lover's card, you're seeing like, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I'm not doing this because I'm afraid. I'm doing this because I'm being chased. I'm not running because I'm being chased. I'm running because there's something ahead I desire and I want to get to quickly. Like, why are you running? Or why are you moving? Or why are you making these movements? There's an intentionality with the Lover's card. And then we have this 2 of Swords of like, you're worried about a no. You're worried about blockage. You're worried someone might say no. You're worried that you're going to be stopped. Like, you're going to move towards, and there's not a way to do it, or the way is blocked. You can't do this. It's almost like, yeah, you're worried about being blocked, being stopped. What's at issue is 4 of Cups reversed. This is always a complex one because in the upright we do have a no, but this is like, it's not a yes. Another opportunity. You might be worried that you might not have another opportunity. Is it a yes? You don't know. It's confusing. You are, in this card, you are seeing an opportunity. You are contemplating the opportunity. In the upright, you don't see the opportunity. You're not even acknowledging it, or you're just saying no. You might not even see it. It might not, but this is being seen. This is being acknowledged and considered. It's under consideration. Something is being considered. Yeah. Oh my gosh, totally different deck, totally different week. In your environment, you have the Wheel of Fortune. We ended up with the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing and moving in our world. There are big movements going on here that we have no control over. It's supposed to be a lucky card, but sometimes there are just big movements that we have no control over. So there's just, the Wheel of Fortune here is talking about things changing that I almost think no one has any control over. Things are changing. Big things are changing. There's changes going on in your environment totally outside of you. Nothing to do with you, nothing to do with anything you did, anything you thought, anything it's just changes going on in the world, in the universe, in the planets. It is Pluto. It's Pluto that's going into Aquarius on the 19th. It's reminding me of that, just these big, huge 20-year changes that are coming through. And it could be just luck coming through, being at the right place at the right time. This Four of Cups reverse could be a yes instead of a no. Could also be I didn't even have to think about it. Because, yeah, and then what's going on? Your to-do list is to be the Empress. Abundant, capable, caring, mothering, nurturing. And nurturing not from an empty cup. We're not pouring from an empty cup. The Empress pours from a full cup. So it's filling your cup and being able to nurture others, to be that nurturing presence, to be that mothering, caretaker presence, to be the nurse. It's really beautiful sitting underneath this Lover's card, to be the nurse. To build a new world, to build a new life, to nurture, to hold space for creation, to hold space for the creative process, to be the creative process. To allow others to create, to co-create. I'm just thinking of it like a pregnant mother and like holding that space, the womb space, for someone else to create. You're also creating, but in a way, once this party gets started, there's self-creation. You're not sitting there all day like putting it together, and then we're going to put this DNA right here and then this one, and then we got to figure out how to make it replicate. There's like a creation process that you hold space for, but also provide resources for. You nurture, but they absorb and create. So it feels like co-creation to me. And then judgment. There will be results. There will be results. And what's interesting too is these look like the same. The Seer. Someone's already seen these results. Somebody already knows and has already seen. And they've seen what wasn't shown to them. So they have a knowing. Someone has a knowing and a seeing of what hasn't been shown to them. But they saw this day coming. There are results, there are decisions that are made. Yeah, you're worried about a no, and I can't tell you whether you're going to get a no or a yes. What I can tell you is you will get an answer. And some sort of results are here, some sort of conclusion. An understanding, maybe not a conclusion, but knowledge, understanding. A decision is made. The grades come back. And a decision is made. Interesting. All right, we're going to look into auspicious symbols here. What have we got? What can we keep our eyes peeled for? It's helpful for us. I find it just wild that out of like 80, what is it, 86, 87 cards, I can never remember. We got Wheel of Fortune and Eight of Pentacles. Judgment's been floating around a lot too, honestly. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? Oh, I think in this Hope Sphere, this Two of Swords, look at this. We have the Seer here, right? We have the Seer here, and here you're blind. Your fear may not be that you're not seeing accurately. All right, we're going to need something soon here. There we go. Thank you. Wind horse. This is the concept behind prayer flags. Wind horse. We have the weavers here. Direction. Knowing where to go. Knowing which direction you're going. Wind horse. Take a ride on wind horse to offer prayers for well-being and good fortune. It's also very directional. It also has to do with north, south, east, west, and choosing, making decisions about where to put your energy and your growth. And again, oh my gosh, this is again another horse. This one's got more of the curly hair from the scrying ball. Movement, horses, fast movement, swift movement. Although that horse wasn't moving very fast in the scrying ball. But these ones have direction, have purpose. Offer prayers for well-being and good fortune, yeah. Again, it's like, keep going in the direction you're going. Okay, from the Wild Kuan Yin, we are hoping for one last prayer. Maybe I'll just take it because I don't want a bunch of them. I just got chills on this one. Look for my signs. I've been speaking to you through signs in the world and feelings in your heart. Can you hear my reassuring voice? When you ask me for a sign, I give it. Notice what is happening in the world around you. Take comfort and believe. Yeah, notice what is happening in the world around you. Take comfort and believe. Okay, well, hopefully reassuring. All right, thank you for joining me. I'll talk to you guys again later, and thank you for all of your support and appreciation and all of that. I very much appreciate it. It keeps me going over here. Bye.